Hi, this is Ezekiel, founder of Asiaforexmentor. So in this video, I'll be revealing what I do on a weekly basis, and I'll be sharing my analysis for this week, which is the 28th of September 2015. So it's coming to the end of the month, so we could do in a way a little monthly analysis for next month as well. So you can refer to this video to spot for trade setups, and analysis in this video will be my trading plan for the week. So in my weekly analysis video, I'll be sharing pairs that have possible setup for the week, or pairs that are worth taking note. So last week itself, we talked about 3 pairs, and just a little quick recap of what the pairs that we've covered. So I'll talk about the Aussie yen, where it's pretty much consolidating by 150 and the lines. So eventually I mentioned about looking for the breakout once, and it did break out, and then after which it shot right down after which. So it was a nice after breaking out, it shot by over 260 pips, which was really great. So this was a very nice setup. So the next pair that we talked about was the USDCAD. So I mentioned about the double pin bar, and that shot up nicely as well, all the way to the top of the highest point. So this was a good trade as well. So the other pair that I talked about was the USDSgd. So this pair itself formed a double pin bar, bouncing off a nice rejection level, and this headed all the way towards the top as well. So for the USD, it's for both pairs that we covered, the USDSgd and the USDCAD, both pairs have kind of reached the top of the ultimate point, where we can see it in a way a rejection level. So that's the reason why now the prices have closed above the line. And a couple of Thursday, Thursday, it formed a pin bar over here as well. So I would say I wouldn't expect price to break through so soon, or it might probably head down a little bit as well. So for USDCAD and USDSgd, I would say price is now kind of at the top. We can expect price to consolidate a while, or pivot, or even go down a little before we see further good news, let's say at this week itself. So this week is on this week itself. So this is for both of the pairs. So the next pair I'm going to talk about is the USDJPY. So USDJPY, if we look at the weekly time frame, what we can see over here is that it has been going pretty much sideways, and the bars keeps going smaller and smaller and smaller. So all this shows that it's essentially gathering momentum for a nice break, eventually for it to break. And usually for the USD yen, the dollar yen pair, once it does break, it's going to be a nice solid break. So this is the pair that I'll be looking out for to capitalize on the break, which would be upcoming pretty soon. So if I go to the daily time frame, let's see. So here's a nice consolidation. Basically, what happens for the USD pair and for this pair especially is that the market is making sense on where eventually the USDJPY will eventually go. So all this while it was consolidating was also because of here was the massive break, and after which it I would say the high zone over here and the bottom zone over here, this is the 2 points of where the market is going to go, whether it to be the uptrend or for it to be a downtrend. This pair works in a way currently same like the S&P, same like the Dow Jones. So currently right now for the S&P, for the Dow Jones, the market is trying to have a correct direction of where would it possibly go. So the S&P and Dow Jones and the dollar yen are right now in a sideways consolidation, and once it does breaks, it's going to be, I would say it's going to be a nice trending move. So for this pair itself, for what I would note is in a sideways zone, just like S&P, just like Dow Jones. Once it does breaks the crucial area, in the meanwhile, the short-term area will be this. I've drawn these 2 trend lines over here. So here will be the zone for it to break through. Once if it does breaks up or breaks down, then the next stop would be the lows over here, and the next stop will be here. So this is the pair that I'll be watching for a breakout. Next, the Euro Swiss franc. Euro CHF last week itself, it formed a weekly pin, and the Euro CHF has been in uptrend after it has broken the high over here, and then right now it's formed a weekly pin. So I would say the agenda for this week, the Euro CHF would be up, but the upside it's not that great, because let's say, okay, so we have a weekly pin, the daily also form a pin bar. So the upside would, when it does goes up, it's probably going to stall around here at the Bollinger first before all the way towards the top. So this is a pair where I would say we will get in for, if there's a lower time frame confirmation, we will get in for a quick profit, and probably not a big one, because there's, in the meanwhile, there's still some blockage here. So it's kind of going to, it's probably not going to take shoot right off soon. It may, because this is just the characteristic of this pair, as you can see over here, is pretty much consolidating over here. So it's probably going to take a few days before it reaches to the upper zone over this area. Yeah, so this is Euro CHF. So the other pair I'm going to talk about is the GbpUsd. GbpUsd was a pair that I mentioned a couple of weeks back, and we are still waiting for the setup, and right now price has got, so a couple of weeks back I mentioned about the GbpUsd going to break through this level, and we are waiting. I mentioned that price came down, we will expect it to retrace, and after retracing it will probably come back again to this level. So right now the market did come back to this level once again. Here was all the lows, so it's coming back right now towards the all-time lows. So this is the pair where I'll be looking for it to break down, and that's the reason why price is holding over here. So this is the trade setup that we have been waiting for. So if I go over to the 4 hour, for example, yeah, so we can see over here the 4 hour, here was the previous low, the 4 hour came down to the low as well, and that's the reason why it stopped, and now the bar breaks below, which is good. So I would shift my rejection line towards the lowest point of the bar over here, yeah, and once it does comes down and does has a nice breaks below, and then I'll be looking to go short on this pair. Yeah, I'll be looking go short pair and get up for a profit somewhere over here. So this is my analysis for this week. I'll see you all next week.